So here's an update to the Kessler videos that I did in regards to the news around November, and there's been, some astronauts having debris hindering their return travel to Earth. At the same time, you had, this is called the Kessler syndrome, this debris. You had Kessler twins doing assisted suicide together. Meanwhile, the founder of assisted suicide did that also. And you had Kessler, the NBA basketball player, having a problem. Note that he's from Utah, or it says Utah on his shirt here also, for everyone that's decoding the Charlie Kirk stuff, maybe you should pay attention, okay? So it says Utah on Kessler's shirt, and you had the National Guard shooting near the White House. Farragut, where Farragut is a Star Trek spaceship. Basically, you also have Kessler being in the head of Operation Warp Speed, connection to the concept of warp speed and space. And so I see this interconnectivity now, And let me continue now with this video where I say something more. But maybe some of you could look into this, like please let me know something about, what does this have more to do with Utah, when it comes to Charlie Kirk and this stuff. So yeah, because this is definitely something there, you can't deny that. So what I want to do in this video is to further look deeper into this and tell you that Kessler has etymology from Kessel, meaning cauldron. So this is, you can check multiple sources here, and they will all say that Kessler means cauldron. And this is me doing a drawing about alien and cauldron. What is a cauldron? Well, it should make you think about the Olympic cauldron of 2024, sorry, which is the Olympic fire that they did in a different way, and it looks somewhat like a UFO flying. It is it's kind of a UFO. It's kind of unidentified what it is. What is this Olympic cauldron? Well, and so, but not only that, there also were an extraterrestrial at the ending ceremony of Olympics 2024. So Kessler equals to cauldron. We're making this connection to Olympics 2024. And as I showed you, this is about me doing a drawing, and note July 26th here, okay, as the date when this was revealed. In actuality, I did another drawing about alien theme just before Olympics of 2024 called Alien Brain. So we're going to look at that. Here it is. Nothing is July 20th. I made a drawing of an alien, and then a UFO, and Olympic rings. Then I put it onto myself. Um, you know, I put it onto myself. So, and after this we had the Olympic cauldron. I just wanted to get a feel about what's happening here, the way that things are interlinked in a very how do you say? It's like concerning, this is, I just put a post-it to my forehead, and now there is, so July 20th, but it was revealed July 26th, that's afterwards. And so how could I put that to like, you also have to know that when I do this, I put it to my forehead. What you have to know is that I potentially ridicule myself. I put my own, I put myself on the line, so to say, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sure of myself, so I'm willing to potentially ridicule myself. That's how sure I am on what I'm doing. And so now you have this connection to Kessler, meaning cauldron, and Kessler being connected to my drawing right now, connecting to all of this with Kessler in NBA, Kessler syndrome, Kessler, the Chinese astronauts, Kessler twins, also the White House shooting. It's all connects. It all connects. And in addition, into the artistic inspiration of Hegseth. Don't forget that I already talked about Hegseth some time ago. A month ago, I made a drawing. 40 seconds into that video of this drawing, I um, I showed Hegseth on the screen. I said that I'm making this new drawing because of him. He did something that made me do this drawing, and then it kind of looks like it kind of looks like a crack. Crack in a glass. This drawing, and 3 days later, there were a crack in his airplane, right? Emergency landing in UK. So he's like connecting now to what I do. And in addition, there is a consistency from back in time, as I mentioned now, that Kessler, I know it's so obvious. So this is all about Kessler. Kessler means cauldron, which is the Olympic cauldron of 2024, and it connects to this. So basically, I'm like it's like I'm beyond time a little bit, as I like to say. It's like I'm not like the one that, yeah. I don't know how to explain it. What I like to do is to show evidence and maybe not say anything at all. I'm just telling you evidence, and then you make that conclusion yourself. But what I want you to know here is that when I do this video, I intentionally ridicule, like I would have ridiculed myself, but instead it becomes deep, like you could say, like, who would put a post-it on his forehead if not a moron, a moron, but when I do this, you see it beautifully connects to the future now, 1 year later, with the Kessler with the Kessler stuff. And I'll leave a link to this. Okay, so it all connects. And uh, okay, I'll just, yeah. So And this is me today. Hi, guys. Yeah, hello, hello. I'm actually here, right? Um, so, oh, I should have fixed my hair. Yeah, so this is this is how it is. There's something it's like I see things, or I don't even. It's just I just know things that are outside of time for whatever reason. That's just how it is. And then I interact with that. I It's like butterfly effects, um, but I know that they are there. It's like many of you have synchronicity. Maybe I have something that is controlled. It's like I can control a synchronicity, basically, consciously. So when I do this potential humiliation here of myself, it doesn't become a humiliation. There is no, like, as you can see yourself, this is not humiliating to me. This is like on the contrary, and and what I want you to think about is the fact that when I did this, um, I just knew that, okay, I'm not going to ridicule myself. So, okay, bye bye.